Welcome participants. Before starting a session, we should chant a holy mantra वक्रतुंड महाकाय, क्योंकि आप जानते हैं कि हम लोग किसी भी कार्य शुभ कार्य को करने से पहले गणेश भगवान जी का नाम लेते हैं। तो सब लोग टेक योर पोजीशंस एंड डू द गणेश स्तोत्रम। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि संप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। Today we are going to discuss a topic, effective communication skills. In CBSE in-house training program organized at चमन शाह सरस्वती विद्या मंदिर, जगतपुर बांका. Before going through the topic, we should understand what we are going to learn at the end of the topic. Means, what is the objective of the topic? This is the main point and main key feature. First of all, we should clear it. Then only we can understand where we are lacking in communication and which aspect we have to develop or improve. So, objectives are define and understand communication and communication process. Means, exactly what does it mean, the word communication? Communication means transferring, संचरण जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं हिंदी में. तो यहाँ पर जब आप बात कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पर संचरण मीन्स व्हाट? संचरण means your thoughts, your ideas, whatever you want to convey to person or a mass of people. Next one, list and overcome the filters, barriers, communication process. Means during the process of communication with the person or mass of people, what are the barriers, obstacles comes in front of you which create problem to communicate your thoughts. मीन्स जब आप किसी को अपने बातों को या अपने थॉट्स को कन्वे करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं तो उस समय ऐसी कौन सी बाधाएं जो आ जाती हैं जिसके वजह से आप अपने विचारों को अपने श्रोता तक पहुंचा नहीं पाते. इसको जानने की नितांत आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि जब आप इन बातों को जान पाएंगे तभी आप उसको हटा सकेंगे और अपने कम्युनिकेशन स्किल को इंप्रूव कर पाएंगे. नेक्स्ट वन, प्रैक्टिस एक्टिव लिसनिंग. See, listening is very important. Without being a good listener, you can't able to communicate your thoughts. होता क्या है कि जब आप अच्छे से सुन नहीं पाते हैं चीजों को तो आप दूसरे को कैसे कन्वे कर सकते हैं? आपके पास वो नॉलेज नहीं होगा, वो प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा जिसको कि आपको कन्वे करना है. नेक्स्ट वन, tips to improve verbal and non-verbal communication. देखिए, communication is not just combination of words in the form of sentences. It includes your gesture, your posture, your tone, everything. And without mixing it in your communication, you are not able to convey your thoughts, ideas, whatever you want to convey. So let us begin with the topic, what is communication? सबसे पहले तो हम ये जानने का प्रयास करते हैं कि कम्युनिकेशन है क्या और कम्युनिकेशन जो है क्या, तभी तो हम इसको अच्छे से लोगों तक पहुंचा पाएंगे। तो कम्युनिकेशन इज द आर्ट ऑफ ट्रांसमिटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन, आइडियाज एंड एटीट्यूड्स फ्रॉम वन पर्सन टू अनदर। मीन्स क्या हुआ, सिंपल सी बात है, हमको कोई बात आप तक पहुंचानी है। अब माध्यम कोई भी हो, किसी भी तरीके से आप उसको पहुंचाना है जिससे कि वो जो इंफॉर्मेशन आप सामने वाले को देना चाहते हैं वो एज इट इज उसी स्थिति में उस तक पहुंच पाए। यही है कम्युनिकेशन। तो व्हाट आर द इट्स एसेंस, इसमें क्या क्या चीजें इंक्लूड हो सकती हैं। पर्सनल प्रोसेस, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। If you are going to convey thoughts and you are not clear what matter or what information you exactly want to transmit to your audience, how can you transfer? Second one, personal means not it refer only your gesture. Personal means each and every person to whom you are talking or conveying the thought. Occurs between people. Communication always occurs between people. Means the living organism. You cannot convey thoughts to a table or a chair or a house. You must have people for conveying your thoughts, ideas, whatever. Next one, means to influence others. This is the most important essence. Why you are trying to convey thoughts? This is very important. To influence someone, मतलब आप उसको अपनी बातों से प्रभावित करना चाहते हैं। प्रभावित मीन्स ऐसा नहीं होता है कि वो आपके आगे पीछे करे, ऐसी बात नहीं है। प्रभावित मीन्स आपके जो थॉट्स हैं उससे प्रभावित होके वो उस तरह से कार्य करना शुरू करे। नेक्स्ट वन, इमोशन थ्रू वर्ड्स। जब आप कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं बातों को, तो आपको अपनी बातों में इमोशंस को इंक्लूड करना होता है। जैसे इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू स्कॉल्ड समवन एंड योर टोन इज वेरी लो और पोलाइट, इट डजंट क्रिएट एनी इम्पैक्ट ऑन द पीपल और अ पर्सन टू हुम यू आर ट्राइंग टू स्कॉल्ड। एंड इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू प्लेस ए प्ली इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर principal or seniors, your words should be polite, and if your word includes anger words, your word cannot be done. So words are very important as well as your tone. Which tone you are going to speak the word, it also matters to a large extent. Tools controlling and motivating people means जब आप किसी के साथ कन्वे कर रहे हैं थॉट्स को, तो आपको क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट होगा। तो बेसिक चीज अगर आप देखें, जब आप यहाँ पर थॉट्स को कन्वे कर रहे हैं तो आपको उस टॉपिक पर एक विगत नॉलेज होना चाहिए, और इसके लिए आप क्या कर सकते हैं, तो यू मस्ट हैव टू रिसर्च ऑन दैट टॉपिक। एंड researching includes wherever you want to research, either social media platform, YouTube, internet, wherever you want, you must have to do proper research first. There only after you are able to, first of all you understand the topic, then you make understand other people. It is a social and emotional process. It is a social and emotional process. Social and emotional. Social मीन्स एक तरह से अगर आप देखें तो ये सोशल बिहेवियर का में इंक्लूड होता है कि आप जब किसी के साथ किसी भी बात को कन्वे करने का प्रयास करें, आइदर इन ए क्लासरूम, व्हेन इफ यू आर नॉट अटैच्ड विद योर स्टूडेंट्स, you cannot convey your thoughts. Attach means what? Make the students participate in your learning. Then only you can connect with it. How can you connect with your students? By asking several types of questions, make them to solve the problems. These are the essence of the communication. और अगर इसको बृहद रूप में देखा जाए तो इसके लिए कुछ बातें हैं जिसको कि आपको समझना पड़ेगा। जैसे आपके दर्शक कौन है? दर्शक मीन्स यहां पर श्रोता। आपके श्रोता कौन है उसको आपको समझना पड़ेगा। आप अगर एक किसी टॉपिक को मैथ्स को बताने जा रहे हैं और एक चरवाहे के पास मैथ्स लेके जा रहे हैं बताने के लिए, तो वो किसी भी तरह का इंटरेस्ट उसमें शो नहीं करेगा। तो आपको अपने श्रोता पर ध्यान देना होगा और पता लगाना पड़ेगा कि वो श्रोता है कौन। बगैर इसको जाने आप किसी भी हाल में अपने थॉट्स को कन्वे नहीं कर सकते हैं। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है जिसको कि आपको समझने की आवश्यकता है। आगे चलते हैं। अभी तक नाउ वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कम्युनिकेशन एंड व्हाट आर द एसेंस। नाउ वी आर गोइंग थ्रू व्हाट आर द वे वी कन्वे द थॉट्स। क्या क्या तरीके हैं जिसके द्वारा कि हम अपने थॉट्स को कन्वे करते हैं सामने वाले ऑडियंस तक। तो इसमें जो इंक्लूड होता है स्पोकन वर्ड्स। स्पोकन वर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। आप किस तरह के शब्दों का चयन कर रहे हैं, विच टाइप ऑफ वर्ड्स यू इंक्लूड इन योर सेंटेंसेस, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। For example, I am giving you the simple line, it's raining heavily. It means मूसलाधार बारिश हो रही है, and I am sure most of the people can understand this word very easily. Instead of this, if I say it's raining cats and dogs, I am sure many people unable to understand the word cats and dogs. What does it mean? It's a phrase. It's a phrase. It also has the same meaning, musladhar. But a mass of people are unable to understand. So, selecting a spoken word, selecting a proper spoken word is very, very important to convey your thoughts. Next way, written word. Simultaneously, spoken word and written word both has the same importance. So both has the same importance during your conversation. Again, by selecting a easy to understand word is very important for a person to convey their thought. Again, I am presenting you an example. India need third aircraft carrier urgently. Every person can understand. So words are very, very important for conveying your thoughts. The next one is visual images. Look, visualization is very important for conveying your thoughts. When you are trying to convey, okay, go into the kids classes where kids were playing and learning things. In the new NEP, there is also a new chapter includes without homework, without bags, kids or people can understand. So how they learn the things by visualization, by images are a very important tool. By placing a image or apple in front of a small kid, he can easily understand this is eatable thing. He can pluck it and start eating. On that time you can make him understand, son or student, this is apple, which is in a category of vegetable fruits, and this is eatable thing. And apple starts with the word A. Again you can show the word image A. So it impacts to a large extent on a kid, and he or she can understand very easily, rather than always writing. It creates tension on a very small kid. So image is very important during conveying your conversation or thoughts. Body language, this is very important. Body language, even you can say that during a conversation, all the thoughts conveyed 55% through a body language or gesture. Only 45% includes your words, your sentences. So 55% is your body language. Body language is very important. You are ordering someone, and your gesture is like you are asking someone. Means this is not matching. And if your word doesn't match with your body language, how can it create impact on the audience? So your body language and word must match together. More precisely, we are going to understand a word, spoken word. Before going through it, let us watch a small video which will make you understand the topic, this topic way more clearly.
Hello everyone, my name is Clara, and today we'll have a quick discussion on voice tone. Let's learn why our tone of voice is important to think about when talking to another person. Imagine your mother telling you, go to your room. Hearing her say this with that strict tone means she is serious, upset, and that she doesn't want to hear any explanations from you. Understanding someone's tone is a time saver. Imagine if she needed to explain what she was feeling at that moment without using tone. It'll take her extra minutes to do so. Visualize a world full of people explaining everything without using tone. It will take a lot of time and it will get very tiring. Allow me to show you another example. Let's have one person named Rachel say the same thing but with different tones. I'm fine. How are you? Did she sound happy, sad, or irritated? The answer is happy. Take two, Rachel. I'm fine. How are you? Did she sound happy, sad, or irritated? The answer is sad. Take 3, Rachel. I'm fine. How are you? Did she sound happy, sad, or irritated? The answer is irritated. Picture Rachel saying the same thing but without the proper tone matching her emotion. We wouldn't be able to understand what is she really feeling. As you can hear, tone is very important. It helps us understand the emotion and intention of the people that we talk to. It's essential that we watch our tone because it affects the people around us. Remember, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Your tone of voice needs to match your message in order to build great communication with others. Till next time, this is Clara, class dismissed.
Alice works at a local department store. She spends most of her day interacting with customers and coworkers. There's a lot of talking involved, but there's also another form of nonverbal communication that's being used just as often. Body language. Body language is the process of communicating through nonverbal signals. It includes things like our posture, facial expressions, gestures, and more. The meanings of these all vary from culture to culture, but we instinctively read body language and interpret it as some expression of moods, feelings, or intentions. So, in Alice's case, even before she speaks, she may be communicating all kinds of things to customers. For example, if her arms are crossed and she's avoiding eye contact, customers may not find her to be very approachable. However, Alice could be in a friendly mood, even though her body language suggests otherwise. And this isn't necessarily a conscious choice that she's made. This could just be how she habitually presents herself. But if Alice is aware of these habits, she can work on improving her body language. Changing your habits can be difficult, but if you take time to pause and check in with yourself, you can start to notice them and adjust things to become a better nonverbal communicator. This awareness can also be applied to reading others' body language. Let's say Alice notices that her coworker is unusually quiet, has his body turned away from her, and is slouched over. She may pick up that he's upset, or that there's an unspoken issue at hand. Depending on Alice's relationship with him, she may want to give him some space, or ask if anything's wrong. Being aware of the various aspects of body language can make all the difference in how people perceive you and how you perceive them. Be aware of how you present yourself, and you can say a lot without speaking.
GCF Global. Create. Hi, this is Miss Reamer. Today we're going to have a conversation about why your pitch and tone of voice matters when you're having a conversation with other people. I'm going to show you 3 separate people who are going to say the same sentence using different tones of voices. You'll have to listen carefully. See if you can hear the difference. Are you ready? Last night, Mom left the lasagna in the oven a little too long, and let's just say, well, it wasn't edible. So they piled into the car and set off trying to find something to eat. When Mom asked, "What are you in the mood for?" Brian replied, "I don't care." When Mom asked him, Dad replied, I don't care. So Brian asked Mom, "What do you want?" "I don't care." So what do you think? Did you hear the difference? All 3 people said, "I don't care." But one was angry, one was excited, and one was simply busy.
Introducing Bowser.
तो जैसा कि आपने कुछ वीडियो क्लिप्स में देखा, जो हम लोगों ने पहले अभी तक डिस्कस किया हुआ था कि जेस्चर, वर्ड्स एंड टोन्स, दीज आर एसेंस और एसेंशियल थिंग which can improve or create an impact on your audience. So next one is tone and gesture. Look, how you speak, it is very important. एक एग्जाम्पल आपको देते हैं, जब आप क्लास में किसी को, स्टूडेंट को पढ़ा रहे होते हैं और somebody कुछ ऐसा काम करता है जो उसको उस समय नहीं करना चाहिए, और जब आप उसको इन फ्रंट ऑफ अपने सामने बुलाते हैं तो उसका आपने कभी बिहेव नोटिस किया है? दो तरह का बिहेव आपने नोटिस किया होगा। एक, कुछ बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं जो बिल्कुल फाइट हो जाते हैं और डाउन द अर्थ होकर के आपको बोलते हैं कि सर, आई विल नॉट डू द सेम थिंग अगेन। एंड द सेकंड स्टूडेंट डोंट डू द सेम थिंग. In fact, he retaliate. Whatever the allegation you put on him, he retaliate. On that time, what first thought come on your mind? For the first student, might you forgive him by giving him advice to don't do these things again? And for the second one, you must punish, because एक तो उसने किया और उसके बाद वो आपकी बातों का प्रतिकार कर रहा है, तो आप उसको पनिश निश्चित रूप से करते हैं। तो यहाँ पर टोन जो होता है, जो कैसे आप अपनी बातों को सामने प्रेजेंट करते हैं, ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। और इसको आपको हर समय, आप कहीं भी रहें, अगर आप घर में रहें, अपने कार्यस्थल पे रहें या अपने मित्रों के साथ रहें, वो हर जगहों पर सेम इंपैक्ट क्रिएट करता है। आप अपने टोन पे जब ध्यान देंगे तो आपकी जो संचार पद्धति है वो खुद ब खुद प्रभावी होती चली जाएगी। और दूसरा है जेस्चर। जेस्चर मीन्स व्हाट? भाव भंगी। During the conversation, your body, your facial expression matches your words or sentences or not. This is very important. On the one hand, you are asking a person to do this work, and your gestures reflect that you are pleading it. I am sure that person will never do that work. मतलब कहने का सेंस है कि आप एक तरफ किसी को कह रहे हैं कि ये कार्य करो, और दूसरी तरफ आपकी भाव भंगिमा इस प्रकार है कि आप लग रहा है जैसे उससे विनती कर रहे हैं, तो वो कभी नहीं करेगा आपके कार्य को। तो आपके जेस्चर और शब्दों में, वाक्यों में समानता होना चाहिए, समानता होनी चाहिए। इसको और अच्छे से समझने के लिए एक छोटे सा क्लिप को देखते हैं।
Welcome to another art school video. Today's lesson is all about visual communication. Let's get started. In order to understand visual communication, we must first learn what it means to communicate. Communication is about transmitting information. The communication process usually begins with a sender trying to send or transmit information in the form of a message to an audience or a receiver, who would in turn interpret the message and possibly send feedback. Visual communication is one of the four main types of communication. The first is verbal communication, where someone would say the word stop. The second is nonverbal communication. This is all about body language and gestures. A person might signal to you to stop instead of actually saying the word stop. The third is written communication. In this case, someone may write an instruction for you to stop. And the fourth is visual communication. Visual communication is all about transmitting information using imagery. This is when pictures, images, symbols, signs, and other graphic designs are used to communicate information to others. For example, instead of writing the word caution or be careful, someone might use this symbol that lets the audience or the receiver know that something is dangerous, especially when there is no one around to say or direct persons away from the danger. But why is visual communication important? Firstly, it increases retention. People remember more of what they see compared to what they hear and read. Secondly, visual communications are universally understood. Have you ever gone to a foreign country and needed more information on where to go or how to behave? Visual communication helps us to simplify complicated messages in a way that enables anyone to understand, regardless of their language and age. This is why maps and street signs come in so handy when visiting a foreign country. Pie charts and bar graphs are other ways in which visual communication is used to simplify complicated or lengthy info. When information is presented this way, it paints a clearer picture. The viewer can easily notice the relationships, patterns, and trends in the data collected. Thirdly, they are easily recognizable. Companies create logos that are eye-catching and memorable, so that persons can easily recognize them wherever they are. Fourth, they are more impactful. Visual communication allows us to make information more engaging by adding color and special details, attracting more people to want to see it. And lastly, visual communication helps us get straight to the point. In a dangerous situation, a driver will be able to see and understand this landslide or falling rock sign much faster than reading about it. The color red means love and anger, but it can also mean caution or danger. So combining this red triangle with an image of rocks falling is a simple and effective way of communicating the danger ahead in a split second. All in all, visual communication is important because it helps us remember more information. They are eye-catching and help make things more interesting. Complicated or lengthy info can be simplified and easily understood. Visual communications also help us communicate with persons of different languages and ages. And they are straight to the point and can help save time and lives. That wraps up our lesson on visual communication. As always, I hope you learned something new. Thank you for watching. Let me know what topic I should cover next. Follow me on social.
जैसा कि आपने इस क्लिप में देखा कि विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है, इसमें बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स को बताया गया। ये काफी छोटे रूप में सारी सूचनाओं को संग्रहित करता है और इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड एक बड़े समूह के द्वारा आसानी से समझा जा सकता है। जैसे वहां पर एग्जांपल दिया गया था मैथ एंड साइंस का, तो कुछ डाटा को जब आप दिखाने का प्रयास करते हैं, उसको अगर लिटरली वर्ड फॉर्म में आप यूज करेंगे तो एक काफी लेंथी डाटा का टेबल का फॉर्म बनेगा। और उसको समझने के लिए भी आपको थोड़ा ज्यादा मेहनत करने की आवश्यकता पड़े। लेकिन आप पाई चार्ट या बार ग्राफ का उपयोग करेंगे तो वो आसानी से समझ में भी आ जाएगा पेपर के द्वारा, और जगह भी आपका वो मतलब मेहनत भी उसमें कम लगेगी। आपने बहुत सारे ऐसे कंपनियों का सामान को यूज किया होगा जिसका शायद आप नाम से उसे नहीं पहचानते होंगे। You never know the name of that manufacturer of that product. However, whenever the logo comes in front of you, you can easily understand that the product of this company you have been used before. So, visual or visualization is very important. See, an artist making an art named Leonardo da Vinci, a great artist. He created an iconic portrait of Mona Lisa. Do you think how he created? Before making or creating an image or art of created by Leonardo da Vinci, he visualized the visionary image of Mona Lisa. Means how she looks, how was your eyes color, hair color, everything, his posture, his position, his smile, her smile, everything he visualized. Then only he replicated. And even after many years, no other artist can replicate it. Why? Because the visionary thoughts Leonardo da Vinci had, or the level had, the other artists cannot reach up to it. Then only, therefore, he or she unable to replicate it, the same. So, visualization for learning, for creating, for understanding anything is much more important than listening. The next is written word. Vocal word is very important. Everybody knows. Vocal word directly comes into your ear. From there you analyze it with your brain and understand. But simultaneously, the vocal word and written word both has the same impact. And how can you improve your written word or selection of word? It includes 3 or 4 points. The number 1 is research. When you are going to write something on a topic, you must have to do the research work on that topic. Then only you can understand what you are going to express by using words, letters and blah blah. Otherwise, if you don't clear in your mind about the topic, how can you select the word, appropriate sentences, appropriate phrases, whatever? This is very important. So, first of all, for writing anything, you must have to understand the topic on which you are going to write something. The number 1. And once you understand this, then only you can select the appropriate or words. The number 2 is outlining. Again, this is very important. Suppose you have written a paragraph of 500 words or a letter, an article of 500 words or 1000 words. sentences written on that articles doesn't have the same impact as the few one has. So you must have to find out, figure it out, which sentences has the great impact, and you should have to outline it. The next one is editing. Once you do the research work, you find out the outlining. Now editing starts here. In this point, you have to select the appropriate words and sentences and phrases which replaces the word and whatever which doesn't create the sense. Then only your article will create a buzz in the media or in front of persons. So editing also includes wherever you think this paragraph or these sentences doesn't make sense, you must have to remove it from your articles. Instead of that, you can include more precise word, more precise sentence related to your topics. And last one is reading comprehensions. Reading is very important. Reading as well as listening. Both are simultaneously. It's a part of single coin. एक सिक्के के जैसे दो पहलू होते हैं, उसी तरीके से रीडिंग एंड लिसनिंग बोथ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप एक अच्छे वक्ता, अच्छे संचारक, एक अच्छे कम्युनिकेटर बनना चाहते हैं, तो ये दोनों जो क्वालिटीज है, इसको आपको अपने अंदर इंक्लूड करना ही पड़ेगा. अगर आप नहीं करते हैं तो आप में कमी रह सकती है. अब क्यों आवश्यक है? अब यहां पर मैंने यूज किया है रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन. जब कोई किसी आर्टिकल को पढ़ता है या किसी भी चीज को पढ़ता है, तो पढ़ने के क्रम में आप देखेंगे कि सेम आर्टिकल अलग अलग व्यक्ति के द्वारा अलग अलग टोन एंड अलग अलग इंपैक्ट के साथ पढ़ा जाता है. और जब टोन बदलता है तो उसके मीनिंग में भी फर्क पड़ता है. एग्जैक्टली क्या आप एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं, वो टोन बदलने से इंपैक्ट पड़ता है उसमें. तो रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन करना मतलब उसको करना, बार बार करना एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. क्योंकि इसको जब आप करेंगे, आप खुद से करें या अपने किसी कलीग से भी करवा सकते हैं आर्टिकल लिखने के बाद, तो उससे होगा क्या कि आपको समझ में आएगा कि ना यहां पर ये चीज सही है या नहीं है. और एक लास्ट पॉइंट है कि अपने लिखे हुए चीज को बिफोर पब्लिशिंग और बिफोर कन्वेइंग अपने किसी कलीग या अपने सीनियर से हैव अ लुक करवाना चाहिए, एक बार दिखवाना चाहिए. बिकॉज समटाइम व्हाट हैपन व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग समथिंग एंड यू डू ऑल द स्टेप्स, means reading, outlining, editing, research, reading comprehensions, there is a chance of sleeping something because you done all the things by yourself. आपने खुद से किया ना, रिसर्च भी किया, आउटलाइनिंग भी किया, आपने उसका एडिटिंग भी किया और रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन भी किया. मतलब एक ही चीज को आप बार बार कर रहे हैं, तो हो सकता है कि कुछ ऐसी बातें हो जो आपके नजर में ना आ पाए. तो जब आप किसी दूसरे व्यक्ति को एक बार देंगे कि जरा इसको एक बार क्रॉस चेक करें, तो ऐसा होता है और ऐसा अक्सर होता है कि उसमें आपको कुछ छोटे मोटे त्रुटियां मिल सकती हैं, और ये छोटी मोटी त्रुटियां ही आपकी सारे मेहनत पर पानी फेर सकती है. ये लास्ट थिंग भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि दूसरे से एक बार उसको चेक करवाना। तो आप जब उसे चेक करवाएंगे तो उसमें जो भी छोटी मोटी त्रुटियां होंगी तो वो उसको हटा सकते हैं। इसको और अच्छे से समझने के लिए एक छोटा सा वीडियो देखते हैं, वीडियो क्लिप।
Value of words. Long time ago, a family resided in a city, and in that family, 7-year-old Aditi and 8-year-old Aditya lived with their parents. Being siblings, nature-wise, both the kids were completely different from each other. Aditya used to speak very less as compared to his sister, who is very talkative. Sometimes she used to talk on those matters too, where there was no need. Mom, today teacher asked questions one by one from each and every student. And when my turn came, I answered the question correctly before she could even ask. Still, I don't know why she gave me only 5 marks out of 10. Her mother used to explain to her a lot that she should speak less. Aditi, child, we should talk less and sweet. If we talk a lot, then people tend to ignore our talks. But she always said to her mother that, Mom, I don't talk much. Rather, I don't even know how to talk more. I am always at loss of words. One day, their aunt came to stay at their house and brought toys for both the kids.
Aditya, this robot is for you. And Aditi, here is your doll.
Aditya quietly kept his robot.
Thank you, Auntie.
But Aditi, as always, spoke up. Auntie, why did you bring this doll for me? I already have this one. If you had asked me before, then I would have told you that which doll I want.
It's fine, Aditi. Next time I'll ask you.
What is the need to ask? I will go to the market along with you, and there I will select a pretty doll of my choice for me, and then you can buy it for me.
It's fine.
It's fine. Come, let's go now.
Now? At present I'm very tired.
Huh? No issues if you're tired now. But tell me the time when you're going to take me to the market.
What?
Aditi, do not disturb your aunt. Come, sister. I'm not disturbing her. I'm just talking to my aunt. Next day, her aunt and mother were talking to each other.
This time during vacations we'll go to Nainital.
And then Aditi came there as always, started talking. We went to Nainital last year. And before that, we went to Grandma's house in Dehradun. Have you ever been to Dehradun?
Yes, once I went.
We've been there many times. You know, we go there often. You also must go there. That place looks more beautiful during summers. I'm sure you'll love that place. Come, sister, we shall go to the kitchen now. And after that, you should go to Nainital too. I'm sure you'll like it there. That night, Aditi's father too was talking to her aunt.
Sister, so nice you came here. Being busy, I didn't have time to visit your place.
No issues. I knew you wouldn't be able to take out time from work. That's why I came here.
Then, Aditi came there and said, Dad, I need to talk to you.
Not now, Aditi. Presently, I'm talking to your aunt.
It's fine. First you talk to Auntie. Saying this, Aditi sat there and waited for their talks to get over. Her dad and aunt started talking.
I've heard you brought toys for kids, but didn't brought anything for me.
I brought a gift for you too. Keep this. This is your gift.
This shirt is so nice.
By watching this, Aditi could not control herself and interrupted them in between. Wow, Daddy, your gift is really very nice. Auntie, you came up with such a wonderful gift for Daddy. This means you really have the knowledge of buying wonderful gifts.
Yes, your aunt is an expert in this matter.
But I can't understand why she brought such a small doll for me.
Dad, you know, Aunt came up with a doll for me. I had the same doll with me, therefore I said to her that she should bring me another present which is different. And then Auntie said that next time she would ask me before buying the gift. Same thing went on for the next few days. Aditi, helpless due to her habit, without any reason used to say something or the other. You're eating so late? I ate my meal a long time ago. You're sleeping so early. I sleep very late. Why you wake up so late? I wake up early every day. Her aunt was very angry on her, but rather, she chose to keep quiet. And then, after 3 days, when Aunt was about to leave, she asked the kids,
Now tell me, kids, next time, what should I bring for you?
Auntie, you please come soon. We'll go together to the market and we will purchase many toys that are dear to me.
Auntie, please bring some sweets for us. Sure, Aditya, I will bring sweets for you.
Saying this, the aunt went, but Aditi didn't like this at all. With a sad heart, she told her mother, Mom, Aunt didn't say anything to me and accepted Aditi's demand instantly. Her mom explained her and said, Aditi, that's why I always told you to talk less. With short and sweet words, people give value to your words. And if we speak much, then no one gives value to us. Aditi understood her mother's words. She said, You're saying it right, Mother. From now on, I won't speak without any reason. Like this, Aditi got rid of her habit of speaking unnecessarily, and she started speaking less. So children, we get a lesson from this story that we should speak less and sweet. With this, people give value to our words.
तो जैसा कि आपने देखा है ना टाइप्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन पे तो हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी चर्चाएं की डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन व्हाट आर द एसेंस ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन लेकिन ये कम्युनिकेशन होता कितने तरह का है तो बेसिकली डाउनवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन अपवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन लैटरल और हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्युनिकेशन ये 3-4 तरह के होते हैं अब डाउनवर्ड क्या है व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय डाउनवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन लुक डाउनवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन इज हाईली डायरेक्टिव हाईली ऑर्डरेबल means if you are working in an organization the topmost boss of the organization whatever say you or group of person who are working in that organization he always give an order he give order to his subordinate from there it passes to their subordinate and likewise तो ये ऊपर से नीचे की ओर चलता है मतलब बॉस ने अपने सबऑर्डिनेट मैनेजर को ये कोई डायरेक्शन दिया वहां से वो अपने नीचे टीम को डायरेक्शन को स्प्रेड किया गया और ऐसे ही काम होता है और अपवर्ड क्या होगा अपवर्ड मीन्स ठीक इसका उल्टा नीचे से मतलब जब बॉस ने कोई डायरेक्शन दिया था इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए when boss ordered or given a direction to implement this in the working he or she must expect some results or feedback from there so whatever the feedback goes from the employees of that organization he gives to his team leader to manager to boss this type of communication is called upward communication so you must have to understand from where the word or sentences come in that only you can understand That only you can understand which type of communication is this. The last one is lateral or horizontal communication. The last one is lateral or horizontal communication. In that organization, when an employee, after getting or after receiving an order or direction or whatever information comes from his boss or manager, they start discussing on that how it is beneficial to implement it. Does it necessity to implement it, or this direction or this action does not require at this juncture. These type of communication within the employees, within the workplace is called lateral or horizontal communication. So basically communication is three types. Downward means the highly directed, upward means giving feedback, results, whatever, and lateral or horizontal means after getting the information, after getting the direction, the discussion among the colleagues or employees is called lateral communication. The next is hierarchy level. Hierarchy level. Hierarchy means what? वंशानुक्रम, वंशावली. हम सब लोग इस शब्द से भली भांति परिचित हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये सिर्फ लिविंग बीइंग में वंशानुक्रम या वंशावली चलती है. हायरार्की आपका कम्युनिकेशन में भी इंक्लूड है, और जब आप उसको सही से इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तभी आप एक इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेटर हो सकते हैं. अब हायरार्की क्या है इसका? तो सबसे पहले तो जैसे कि आपके स्क्रीन पे आने वाला, थैंक यू.